Hey, 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 welcome to the Timeless Tarot Oracle, home of the divinely inspired timeless tarot and oracle messages, okay? If you've clicked on this video, then you're here to find out how do they feel about you, what are they thinking about you, their internal thoughts and feelings, okay? That's what you're here to find out. So if you want to go ahead, as you can see the options that I have here, if you want to go ahead and pause the video and meditate and focus in on one of the options or whichever one you feel drawn to, then start the video. You're welcome to go ahead and do that. You can also apply this to different people, okay? If you have different people in your mind, if you want to go back to past relationships, you know, all is welcome here. All is fine. Just whatever messages Spirit has for you about those people or situations, they are here for you, okay? Just to give you a little explanation about the wild card. This is like sacred clown, sacred fool energy here, or just where things you never can figure a person out. This is probably going to be the energy for you. And then for the stop sign looking card here, this is going to be for those of you where the relationship may have been on pause, or you may have no communication. It may have ended on bad terms. Whatever the situation, or you may be thinking about starting it up again. Just whatever one calls out to you, you can definitely pick any one, whatever one vibes with you, okay? Let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right. For those of you that chose card number 1, let's go ahead and pull from each of the decks and see how does this person feel about you. We have energy balance, the Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine, past life relationship, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Staves. Okay. You definitely bring a sense of peace to this person's life. Okay. They feel balanced with you. They feel like they're in their zened out state. Nirvana. That's what I just heard. This person definitely watches you closely. Okay, they keep an eye on you, even in situations where you feel like maybe like it's something in the past and I haven't heard from them for a while, or whatever the case. They still watch you. They still have a very strong emotional connection to you, number 1. They also may want a new beginning in this lifetime because they definitely know your energy. You're not new to one another. So whether you have something already in this lifetime or not, or whether this is strictly picking up on past life energy, this person definitely feels as if they've known you forever. And that's because you have shared past life cycles together. Okay. They also see you, like I said, they want to move forward with you. Maybe in times where you guys were not able to build and to have things together. They're looking to move past that. Angel number 88 is popping up here. For some of you, you may want to go look that up and see what that means even further into this situation, this relationship. But you are definitely dealing with someone who feels like you complete them emotionally. They feel like your energies are aligned with one another. You have the same common goals. But this person does feel like there is some opposing energy that's coming from your end. And let's clarify that with the Kipper. What is this opposing energy coming from you, or coming against the relationship, against the union? Okay. And we have high honor. So there is somebody in your life that is downright disrespectful of this person or the union. They don't want to see you guys together. They don't feel like this is a good person for you. Okay. Let's get another one as to why do they feel like this. Privileged lady. They feel like it's going to bring too much stress in your life. They feel like it's the energy that you don't deserve. They may be this person that this person that you're dealing with or the person that you're thinking of, you guys could be from two completely separate backgrounds. Like you may come from an affluent family, and they maybe come from, you know, they may have a rags to riches story, or they come from, you know, poverty. And the person that's in your life, or the person, the opposing energy that's coming in, it could even be your thoughts at times. It is based on the fact that, you know, in this lifetime, you guys are not on the same level as far as caste system, class, you know. But they definitely feel like they want to move forward with you. They're trying to plant some new seeds, a new beginning, because you make them feel really good. They feel very emotionally stable when you guys talk. They have a very, very strong connection with you. And it's deeper than physical. But they are definitely physically attracted to you as well. But they do see you as someone that they want to move forward with, and they want to build something. They want to have something with moving into the future. Okay? Let's get some Osho cards on just advice moving forward with this person. Number one. Moving forward, number one. Advice for you and the person moving forward. Let's get 3 cards. The first one is intensity. So things are about to pick up. This person's definitely going to start coming on way stronger than what you're used to. The connection here is very intense. I told you, this is not something that's, you know, something random friend zone type person. Nope, this is a very intense, fiery connection. Harmony. Touch, you make this person feel very good. They feel like you complete them. Like the birds start singing, the sun comes out, the clouds go away when you call, when they talk to you. The things that are not harmonious in their life, they become harmonious. You bring in comfort, stability. So just know, moving forward, advice for you moving forward is to keep this energy, okay? Don't feel the need to let this opposing energy affect what you have going on with this person. And I feel like you already know better than that. But as anything in life, you know, there is always going to be something opposing when you're doing good, okay? And then you have playfulness in reverse. So I feel like this is saying you need to be serious. This is not the time to play a lot of games with this person, because they are definitely serious about you, okay? There is no qualms about that. They know what they want. And to be quite honest with you, I don't feel like they're going to stop till they get it. So they're definitely going to start pursuing you if it's not already happening. Look, that's confirmation twice. They're definitely going to start pursuing you big time, with intensity. Okay? With intensity. So just kind of keep that in mind as you go forward with this person. Okay, let me keep that in mind. Okay. All right. That's going to be for the number ones. If you like the content, be sure to like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff before you go. Okay. Number 2, we have the yellow 2 here. 2s are about reflections. Okay, if you chose card 2, this could be a twin flame union, a soulmate. But this is definitely someone who makes you happy. And we'll see how it goes when it comes to how they're feeling about you. Okay? How are they feeling about you? Okay, so we have Animal Kingdom. The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving and withholding. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And we have the 7 of Cups. The 2 of Swords. And the Empress. Okay. This person feels like you're a little bit of a wild one. You can't just be tamed, so to speak. I know I may be using the wrong word there, but you won't settle with just anyone. Okay, they have to be matching on. It has to be a natural match for you. You have to, like, if you more of a divine feminine energy, you're gonna have to have a divine masculine, and they know that. And I feel like they want to be that for you. This person feels like you're very gifted when it comes to spirituality. You're also very giving. You have a big heart. Like anytime somebody, you are really one of those people who give the shirt off your back, okay? And even if you're a woman, like, I mean, you will literally do that. If you feel like somebody else in need, you will give someone your last. But you won't give your last. You're smart with it, though. You don't give your last to someone you know that doesn't need it, or someone that's capable of getting things themselves. You know to withhold when to withhold your generosity. You're very talented when it comes to your gifts or abilities. If you're artistic, you carry a fairy-like energy, so you're high vibrational. Okay, this person has a lot of strong feelings for you. You know, and they know that they are real. And maybe in the past they have questioned things with other people. I told you this is the yellow here. You make them very happy. In the past, they've been mistaken. Their feelings have not been real. Like they may have thought they were in love, but it was lust. That sort of thing going on. But I feel like with you, they have a clear understanding of how they feel. They want to be with you. Okay, they will love to be with you. Like for real. They recognize it. They recognize what you need. And it's I'm hearing like protecting the divine feminine, but not overly not overdoing it. Just being there for you while you do your thing, and you don't have to worry about security, and you're free to be your artistic self. You don't have worries. Oh, let me protect this. No, this person wants to be your protector. Okay. And also this person, your person does have other options. And I don't mean that they're entertaining those options. There are other options. There is another road that they could take. There are other cups being offered to them. But they're making the decision to roll with you. Okay? They've made their mind up. They want to have abundance in their life. They're loving the Empress energy that you bring to the table. And they have really made a solid decision to say, you know what, this is my person. And no matter what you guys are going through right now, just know things are going to come together. They do. If you've ever wondered if this person sees your true value or your worth, there's nothing there that you should question about that. Okay? There's no question about it. They know who you are. They see a lot of themselves in you. So that's why I said you may have the twin flame soul tie thing going on with this person. Okay? And let's get you some Osho moving forward. Advice for you and this person moving forward. Okay. We have creativity. This is going to be a different relationship. Like, this is not your standard, let's go to the movies on the weekend, you know, date night every Friday. You know, it's not that. You guys are going to have the relationship, if you don't already, where you're moving into the energy where, like, you go out during the week. You go sit in the park on a Wednesday and watch the sunset. You know, just different stuff, different things. You happy Mondays. Like, you guys look forward to Mondays because that's your date. You're very creative in how you do things and bringing things together. Be creative. Think outside of the box when it comes to nurturing this relationship. Then you have aloneness. Do understand moving forward, this is a very strong connection. You do still need your alone time. Because that allows you to reflect on things, to see just how grateful, for you to realize just how grateful you are to have someone in your life that understands you. Because sometimes if you around somebody too much, you can get jaded by their attention, by their affection. And when you become like that, you start to take things for granted. And you definitely don't want that. Alone time it's definitely going to be beneficial. So the same time you schedule dates or you schedule activities together, you should be making the same time to care for yourself and like to pull back and be alone, okay? There's nothing wrong with a relationship, but you shouldn't lose yourself within that. And then you have change. Big changes are coming for you and this person. Okay? This is a change, a 180. You know, your life is definitely not going to look the same as it did. This is not the same kind of relationship that you're used to. And it works for them the same way. Both of you are going through major changes, so allow for mistakes to happen. Now, I'm not saying something that goes totally against your principles, but, you know, allow people to work through things as they need to. Okay? Because you're dealing with a very intelligent person. Don't feel like you're going to be taken advantage of. That's not what this is. But nobody's perfect. Okay? But they're definitely into you, and they are definitely feeling that Empress energy from you. All right. All right, number 2. There you go. That is what your person is thinking and feeling for you. That's what they think about you. All right. All right. The red 3. For those of you who chose number 3, this card is all about passion, love, fire energy, increase and multiplication. So, let's see what we got. Number 3. How does your person feel about you? So we have truth, the Hawk Prince, spirit communication, and paying attention. This vibing at 11. It's a portal. Honeymoon. Okay. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And then we have Temperance. The Wheel of Fortune. And the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Oh. Your person feels like you've come into their life and they no longer have to wear a mask. They no longer have to be somebody that they're not. Okay? They no longer have to feel guilty because they're not the same as everybody else. They don't have the same dreams and aspirations. They don't think like everyone else. Okay? And there's been a time in their life where they feel like maybe they were not going to meet someone who understands them, because you really do understand them. You get them. You probably get them more than anybody they've met in their life, like more than their mother. And you know, that's a hard, because nobody knows you like your mother, so we thought. But you really do get this person so much so that they feel like they can let their guard down with you and completely be themselves. They may come from a background where it's not encouraged for them to be themselves. They have to always maintain a certain appearance, a facade. You come in, and the passion and the love that you bring, you're carrying in kind words, the way you communicate with this person. They feel like, you know, you're an angel. You sent from above. They feel like God sent you into their life to help them. Because they did have a lot of issues with self-esteem and insecurities. You really helped them accept who they are. It wasn't even so much about everybody else. They had a strong issue with accepting who they were. This person definitely wants to spend time with you. They want to go on a getaway, maybe a vacation. I just heard proposal around the holidays, so depending where you are, this is a timeless reading, so just depending, just know that that could definitely be something that's possible here. But as I said, you really have caused them, when you came into their life, to have some addictive behaviors that they were dealing with. Okay? And you really helped them get a hold on that. It's not so much that you helped them cure their addiction, but a lot of the things they didn't realize that they were doing. They may have had bad eating habits, bad sleeping habits. They could have been a smoker, drinker, just doing things compulsively. Shopaholic. But you definitely came in, and when you helped them to balance that energy, it shifted the whole paradigm. They're way more fortunate now. Okay, and now they can actually be able to maintain a solid, secure relationships with people, relationships with their family, relationships with children if they have them. You really brought about a whole shift in this person's life. Like you really, really did. You opened them up to new levels of truth. And some of the things that you said to them, they've been told before. Like somebody's here, you may be dealing with someone who has bipolar disorder. They've been told by the doctors, okay, you're bipolar, or you have some sort of mental health issue, right? And they've been told this on multiple occasions. They know it. They could be dealing with multiple personality disorder as well. They've been told these things, but until you came in their life, it never really made sense. And the reason why is because you were able to break it down to them and communicate it differently and not judge them for it, but to let them know that the reason why you're experiencing this or experiencing this is because of this. You were able to connect the dots in a way that was not so professional or like therapy wise. It was more of a spiritual and more of a divine connection, and they felt you speaking to their soul. You have the Hawk Prince here. Spirit definitely speaks through you. Okay, you are a direct channel for source, and those messages that you were giving to this person, it definitely helped them to break through the things that they needed to break through, those walls, the deception that they were telling themselves. It helped them to take off the mask, and they love you for it. This person loves you. They really do, and I feel like it is an unconditional love. So even if you were not to be with them on a romantic level, it does not matter here. They will always hold you in high regard and have a high level of respect for you because of this. You changed their life. You brought a lot of stability into their life. And they are going to be forever grateful to you for that. Because I feel like they were at a point in their life, they didn't think that they were ever going to get it together. They just kind of accepted that they were going to have to be a fake person their whole life. They were going to fake it to make it the rest of their life. But you came in and you shifted everything. You changed their whole perspective. And it was spirit working through you. It was spirit, and they know that. So for as much as they may not give you the credit, it's not so much that they don't recognize you played a big role. It's just they understand that this was divinely inspired. Okay? And let's get some Osho moving forward. Advice for you too moving forward. So we have the burden. Spirit wants you to know that just because you initiated this change in their life, and just because they pursue you or they want to pursue you, because they're definitely going to feel a strong connection because of this. If you feel like in any way it's a burden to you emotionally, because I feel like you are an empath. That's what's going on here. You have to learn to separate these things. If you were more on a therapist level with this person, you got to kind of go into ethics with this, because they may have been in a bad place. They may be attaching to you because you're not, like the savior energy. You have to make sure that you're not burdened by that, and that you're not going to have to continuously be their savior. Lead them to themselves. Lead them to go within, because it can definitely turn to codependency if you're not careful, okay? All right, let's get into another energy for moving forward, and we have schizophrenia. So like I told you, you're dealing with someone who may in the past have had mental health issues, but do know and understand that this person only deals with things in there. It's only an issue because they're trying to make everybody happy. So reassure this person that you don't need that. You don't need them to constantly trying to juggle what you want and what everybody else wants and trying to make you happy and them happy. Because this is the thing about this. When you show them that you don't need that and that they don't have to do that for you, they will in turn start to question the other people that they do it for. They will say to themselves, okay, if this person is in my life and they're not asking me for anything, you know, they don't require me to play into their illusions, and they're still here, then what purpose are you serving in my life? If you require all these things from me, if you want me to not be myself, if you want me to continue to wear a mask and knowing that it's not good for my health, mentally, physically, or spiritually, they're going to be asking people these kind of questions, number 3, okay? They're going to be asking. So when you take a stance, or when you show them that, you know, I don't need that, I'm not needy, I'm not dependent on you in that way, I don't need you to play or keep up any sort of illusion with me, it trickles down through the rest of their life. Okay? So that's important going forward. Let them know you don't need them to play a role with you. Alright, one more card for advice for number 3. And we have participation. You know, as long as this person is willing to be there and to go through things with you, then do it. At any moment, if you feel like they're stopping, and like I said, it's too much codependency, if it's not an equal give and take, then you have to recognize what you have to do, and you may need to pull back. But as long as they're participating and everything is flowing, then you go along with it. Okay? Go along with it and enjoy yourself. Play your role. Play your part. Because this person definitely, I feel like they do need you in their life. They want you in their life as well. So it's not just a need. It is a want. So there you go, number 3. That's how they're feeling. That's what they're thinking about you. That's what's going on with you guys. All right. Alright, so those you that chose the wild card. Okay, like I said, this could be energy where it's kind of all over the place sometimes, or you kind of never know what you're going to get with the person. Sometimes they're saying this, other times they're saying that. It could be divine, sacred fool energy, sacred clown, sacred fool energy, Hakoya, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and get into it. How or what they're feeling and what they're thinking about you, how they feel. Okay, the rainbow dragon. The ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision and details. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Then we have the 6 of staffs. The 4 of coins. And the moon. Okay. Your person feels like you're very powerful. Okay. You are very powerful. They see your power. They see your abilities. They see your gifts. You carry rainbow energy, meaning, you know, you have all different kinds of energy inside of you. You're not just one-sided, multifaceted. So many levels to you. And each level is powerful. Each one serves its purpose. This person knows that you pay attention to everything. You pay attention to everything, then they can't get anything over on you. If they tell you something, or just in general, if people tell you something, you're not the type to sit there and let everybody know what you know, but you definitely read between the lines, and you scrutinize what people say. And if things don't add up to you, you begin to think about it, and you see why they don't add up, and you come up with logical reasons as to why to either believe or not believe somebody. Okay? This person definitely sees you as the marriage type. They want a deeper commitment with you. Based on where you are now, I don't feel like it's good enough for them. They want more. They definitely feel like you will be a prize for them. They come off as being a bit possessive at times as well. They are a bit possessive in their energy. That's because they want a deeper commitment. They feel like if you don't say it with your mouth, if you don't commit to them with words, that you may go off, because dragons are very independent energy. These are very independent energy, so they may feel like if they don't tie you down, and you know, honestly, with the dragon energy, people are always trying to control the dragons. So I do definitely feel that energy coming off of this person too. They do have a bit of a control issue, but it's strictly because they feel like you're going to fly off and maybe go be with someone else. Okay? And this person feels like you do keep secrets from them. They feel like there's things that you're not telling them. So this is why they may be coming off as a bit possessive and kind of wanting to make sure that they win your heart or win you over. They may feel like it's somebody else. Okay, let's see why the moon is here. Let's clarify with the Kipper. Why is the moon here for the wild card? Child. They may feel like, you know, you don't feel like they're parent material, or that they have the ability to nurture anything other than themselves. Wow. They don't think you feel like they're mature enough to be able to handle your dragon energy. And honestly, if they kind of want to tie you down, that is showing a little bit of an immaturity there. But this is directly related where you may not feel like they're responsible enough. You may even have told somebody that. Let's get another one for the moon. And then despair. Yeah. It causes them to feel very sad. And this could be what they're thinking. Like, you may have not really feel like this, but they're getting the vibe that they may not be enough, or what they bring to the table is just not enough for you. And that they do know and understand that you do want a deeper level of commitment. I mean, they do want a deeper level of commitment from you, but they're not quite sure if that's what you want from them. They feel like you may have somebody that's better suited for you, and is better paired for you to like have children with, or have a business, or build a family, home life with. Okay? For some of you that are older, and you may have grandchildren, they may feel like they're not going to fit in. They're not going to know the part to play in that. So that's why you definitely get a lot of the wild card energy. Sometimes they're all the way in, and then sometimes they may pull back, and that's their insecurities playing a part in that. But when it's all said and done, they do want the pullback energy is going to go away when you really do make the decision to commit to this person. I think when they have that out, when you speak it out of your mouth and say, okay, we are together, we are doing this, or if they do propose, you do accept the proposal, that level of commitment is going to allow them to feel, you know, a little more stability. And you may not get that energy, you know, of them not knowing, okay, or being in despair because they think they're not enough. Okay? Because, you know, if you reject someone's offer to take things to the next level, they are going to begin to feel a little insecure, depending on who it is. Okay? Me personally, I'm like, oh, okay, well, move her along. Okay, well, let's see. What do you need to know with the Osho moving forward? What do you need to know, understand with the Osho moving forward? Okay, postponement. This is that energy once about you delaying things. Do know if you put things on hold, it is going to cause you guys to have a more turbulent energy. That wild card energy, things being all over the place. Chaos. Okay. This person is ready to move. And like I said, they are coming off a bit immature. But to each his own. And then you have morality. Okay. When you're dealing with this person and issues of principles and morals, before you make the decision to commit, make sure you guys are on the same page. You really should question the base level morals of this person. Okay? Make sure you're sure about what you're doing, because you are a dragon, and do know that morally no one can tie you down in that sense. No one's going to be able to control you or manipulate you into doing anything, because that's when they will see the dragon come out of you. Okay? And if you know you're dealing with someone that's a little bit on the immature side, they haven't fully stepped into their confidence of who they are, or even their dragon energy, they could be a dragon too. They just don't know it yet. I feel like they are. Look at the wild card. There's a lot of different energies on here. The rainbow dragon energy. You guys have the same sort of energy. They just haven't stepped into theirs. And with you having that understanding, it's just like you dealing with, I want to say this, with a child. Okay, you can't really hold how a child feels against them. They're not fully understanding where they are. And the moral thing for you to do is not to, you know, set them on fire, set them ablaze, because they're not exactly where you want to be, or they exhibit childish behaviors at times, okay? So definitely make sure you stick to your morals going forward with this person, because they may tempt you a little bit at times. They may tempt you. You know, when people get insecure, they start doing all kinds of stuff. Okay, and then you have beyond delusion. So don't lie to yourself about anything when it comes to this person. Lie to yourself about no thing. Okay, you're beyond the illusion. You're beyond lying to yourself. You don't have to do that. Make sure you keep it real at all times. Even with this person being immature, there's no need to sugarcoat things. It's time for them to move past that. It's time for them to level up, to raise their vibration. And sometimes you just have to give it to a person. Give it to them straight. If you're not going to accept their engagement, their proposal, their higher level of commitment, be honest. Or if you know that they're not who you want, be honest. Yes, it's going to hurt, but it hurts worse, you know, when they find it out later that the whole time that's how you felt. And, you know, I'm going to tell you, those things have a way of slipping out. That's that dragon energy. You may get mad one day and you're like, look, I knew you wasn't the one for me from blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, whoa. Okay, then it's a whole new thing. It's a whole nother karmic cycle and tie that you have. You don't want to go creating bad karmic ties. Okay, so make sure you stay in the truth. Move beyond the illusions. Okay? If it ain't going to work, it ain't going to work. If this is your person, this is your person. Don't lie to yourself about that either. All right. Wild card, that's you. Okay, and last but not least, we have the yellow skip. So like I said, this could be for those of you that are thinking about moving on. This could be no communication with someone. You may be thinking about calling them, reaching out. Okay, but let's see, what are they thinking about you, the person that you have on your mind. Okay, the Tree of Life. The Ice Queen. Ideas preserved. Non-action and entitlement. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And then we have the Fool, the Queen of Swords, and then the Page of Coins. Okay. The way your person feels about you is, I feel like they're completely okay with things the way they left off. I do feel like this is an energy that is disconnecting, or it is disconnected already. This person feels like you have really grown. You're solid and secure in who you are. You're moving through the Tree of Life, the cycle of the Fool, and they may just be beginning their cycle. There's something that they did here that really turned you icy towards them. Okay. And this person really does hope that you forgive them one day for the things that they do. They know they acted a fool. They completely understand why you may not be talking to them, or why the energy is not the same. If you are still talking to them, you definitely are standoffish now. You're not the same you used to be. You're not your same giddy self. Okay? They know they messed up with you. And they really are trying to figure out which direction to take with you. What's the next step? Because I feel like they do at some point want to repair this relationship. But it's like you icing them out. Okay? You icing them out. You guys may have built or actually planned out your future together. You may have actually planned out things. You may have actually planned a wedding. You may have actually planned an engagement. And they really just did something. And let me clarify. What did they do? Or what was the situation that turned you icy? All right, from the Kipper, why is the Ice Queen here? Okay, sudden wealth. So they may have got money. Came across some money. And then the money changed them. They got a new job. It was something like that. They had a new energy that came, a new abundant energy. It could have been someone else. They may have got lucky, okay, in that sense, cheated. But it definitely changed you. I feel like you understand, though. They know you understand. They may have been somebody who ain't never had nothing. They may have been somebody who never got attention from the type of women that they wanted until they got with you. Because that happens. Or the type of man, if you're a man, it could have been, you know, you in a sense came into the life and you leveled them up. And you know that happens. Nobody don't want them until you want them. Till you got them, till you make them look good. But like I said, they really do understand that they really did make a mistake. They may have been drinking too much when this thing happened. They were indulging. But you really did turn, you know, it's not like you don't love them or you don't still have some sort of emotional attachment. It's just that you're not grounded in that. You're not going to let them come in or let their energy affect you negatively, in a negative sense anymore. You're very guarded. And they're definitely trying to learn or trying to figure out what it is that they need to do to repair this relationship. They want to repair it. Let's get one more tarot for this. And then we have the Five of Swords here. They recognize where they were wrong. They were just out for themselves. They weren't thinking about you. They weren't thinking about you and they know it. They realize it. It was like the grass ain't always greener on the other side, okay? And while they were worried about grass being greener, you're a whole tree. You are the tree of life. You're nothing but abundance. Look at that beautiful energy, radiating energy coming from you. But you know, everybody don't be ready. Just like with the tree of life in Kabbalah, everybody's not ready to go through those cycles and to realize what they're doing and where they are versus where they're supposed to be. Okay? So do understand that. But let's get some advice moving forward with you and this person. What the Spirit wants you to know moving forward. You have courage. Okay? And you have this energy, but continue. Even through the hard times, even through the times where you're tempted by this person, have the courage to grow. And with that being said, you're going to have to ease up on being the Ice Queen, okay? You still have your boundaries, but they shouldn't be ice boundaries. They shouldn't be icy. You don't have to put up those type of boundaries to not let a person in because you're stopping your emotional growth. Okay? There's other ways to reject someone. A simple no and sticking to it is enough. But you don't have to have negative thoughts towards the person or hold any sort of resentment. Then you have sharing. Share your feelings. Share your thoughts with the person. Share how the whole situation may have made you feel. Be open to that. So let go of the ice, melt the ice, and share your emotions. Share your living water. And that don't mean you have to let them in on that level you guys used to be on. It does not mean that. But let it flow because you have plenty of abundant energy there. Your tree is well tended to, well nurtured. You keep it pruned. You keep it looking nice, okay? Share the wealth. One more. And then we have guilt, and it came in reverse. Don't feel bad because of things, the way things happen. In the past, they were meant to happen like that. You are stronger because of it. You are stronger because of what this person did. So, there should be no resentment, because in them acting a fool, it caused you to level up for you to be more higher, for you to be higher vibrational, for you to be solid, strong, rooted, grounded. Okay, so it was a blessing in disguise. There's nothing to be guilty about. Nothing at all. Don't feel guilty about the way things ended. Don't feel guilty about if you don't want to communicate with them. Don't feel guilty about being the ice queen. It's okay. You know where you were. Now it's just time to melt that ice. It had its moment. You gave it its moment, okay? And wisdom tells you that it's time to move on from that, okay? All right, so if you made it to the end, thank you so much, you guys. If this resonates with you, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and leave me comments in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys, okay? I do respond to those. If you would like to book yourself a personal reading, the link is in the description box. I have an option there where you can ask one question for $11.11, okay? Thank you so much, and until next time, be well, be blessed, be whole. Peace out.